everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and we have to talk about Justin Bieber just being fed up with some paparazzi, totally goes off on the guy. And I have already pulled up some videos involving Britney Spears and Halle Berry where they were fed up with paparazzis and they just had to straight up curse them out. So we're going to be talking about boundaries. Now, before we do, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these clips are allowed. All right, so shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. They're the ones who grabbed this story. Justin Bieber is just trying to kick it at the beach, and here comes the paparazzi surrounding his car. And I know you lying, okay? Because I would freak out if someone would surround my car. Remember in Menace to Society when Kane wanted to talk to that girl? She was trying to back out of her parking space and he blocked her in. I've been blocked in at the park. And the guy was trying to get me to get out my car. Are you crazy? So no, but anyway, the paparazzi tried it with Justin and he had to let him know that he was wrong. So I'm going to mute my mic so that there's no echo. Then I'll come back with my commentary. Thank you.
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk, Justin.
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're going to take this video out of context. You're going to say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man.
All right,
so don't do this to me. Okay?
All right, cool.
I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to with me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro. Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this? This isn't love.
You're not provoking, Justin.
This isn't love, bro. This is weird, bro. Y'all are on some real weird shit. Literally.
All right, have a good night, Justin.
Okay, then go then have a good night somewhere else, man, for real.
All right,
because I'm not going to stand around here and let this happen. No sir. No way. No how.
All right, cool.
This is the beach.
You guys
get to be at the beach. They do. They do. They get to be at the beach. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk, Justin.
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're going to take this video out of context. You're going to say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man.
All right,
so don't do this to me. Okay?
All right, cool.
I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro. Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this? This isn't love.
You're not provoking, Justin.
This isn't love, bro. This is weird, bro. Y'all are on some real weird shit. Literally.
All right, have a good night, Justin.
Okay, then go then have a good night somewhere else, man, for real.
All right,
because
cool.
I'm not going to stand around here and let this happen. No sir. No way. No how.
All right, cool.
This is the beach.
You guys
get to be at the beach. They do. They do. They get to be at the beach. I'm a dad. I'm a husband.
Justin was so right. I'm glad that he stood up for himself. So the paparazzi was there while he's trying to hang out at the beach at night. And it just trips me out. I'm guessing the paparazzi, they must be connected with hackers who hack into these celebrity cell phones. I read Britney Spears' bio that came out, that must have been in 2023, like late 2023. And she said that she learned to lay tracks down at the studio quick because if she took her time doing it, by the time she was trying to finish verse two, the paparazzi would be at the recording studio. They'd be trying to climb outside to peep in the windows, just ridiculous. They would find out which recording studio she was at. Either they were paying hackers to hack into cell phones, or these celebrities got some really fake assistants who are, dropping their locations for money. It could be both. I remember like when Whitney Houston passed, her family, including extended family, they could view her at a funeral home before the funeral was at the church that she grew up in. So kind of like a wake or a viewing. And like a cousin took like the cell phone pictures of her in the casket and like sold it to the tabloids. And I remember thinking, what a sellout cousin. And I bet you they just paid you a few grand. You're so broke in your broke mindset that you probably don't even remember what you spent that money on. And got the pictures of her in the casket. It was just so tacky. But I always wonder, how do the paparazzi, they get their locations and they get them so fast? Because Britney really talked in detail about how the paparazzis would chase her, they would just really freak her out. And that has to amplify your anxiety. All of us non-celebrities, some of us struggle with anxiety. I cannot imagine being a celebrity and the paparazzi is just always chasing you. And she said in her book, when you saw me with my head shaved and my baby in my lap, I was just really like at my wit's end. I'm obviously paraphrasing, but I'm saying this to say people don't just have breakdowns just because. Life happens. And then on top of that, if you're a celebrity and the paparazzi is giving you a hard time, it's even worse. Now, some people will say, whatever, you're a celebrity, that's the price that you pay. You're a millionaire. So in exchange for the millions, you have strangers following you. But I'm sorry, they are still human, and there's still a such thing as a boundary. I don't totally agree with that. Now, will you be subject to judgment? People are going to peep, if you go to the grocery store and maybe you're in some cheap sweats like me and it's all over the blogs and people may make mean comments. Okay, you can just say, well, F what they say. Who cares? I'm in my sweats. I'm running errands. But to physically show up where the celebrity is at night at the beach, that is just way too much. They should also get a break where they can just be themselves, just like you and I get to be ourselves. And we're not celebrities. So I really feel bad because I don't want anyone to struggle with mental illness. I feel like for every person who struggles with mental illness, that could be a situation that affects us. If they have a psychotic break of sorts in public, and what if it somehow affects you? So I feel like we actually should care about each other's mental health just to avoid any potentially dangerous situations. Now I'm gonna pull up a video. Halle Berry is gonna go off on this paparazzi because of where they show up. Don't worry, she's gonna tell you where they showed up. And then before I get to that in the Britney Spears video, I want to also just bring up Princess Diana. Rest in peace to her. She passed away. It was August of '97. I was 17. My cousins Amy and Paul had gotten married. So my family, we drove to Pennsylvania for the wedding. And like by that Sunday morning when we woke up, it was like Princess Diana had died in a car crash. And it was reported that the paparazzi was chasing her. That's terrible. And I know you got to make your money and you're trying to get a photo of her so you can sell it to the top paying tabloid. But again, you have to have boundaries. Where do you draw the line? What is your personal ethical code? Where does it kick in? Where you say, okay, I'm not going to do that. So it's just something to think about. So now let's go ahead. Let me share my screen so that we can show Halle Berry. And please hit the like button. I would appreciate that. So just a few more seconds here. Halle Berry. Definitely want to share the audio. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And fair use, nigga, fair use, in the words of Storm Monroe. Okay, so here we go. Let me mute.
Check out Halle go postal on a photographer outside her daughter's school.
You choose to do something else. I'm doing something honorable. I'm not harassing people. You get a life. You get a life. Get an honorable life. She's mad in her privacy. You're in her privacy. That's why she's mad.
The paparazzi called on the carpet in the bitter, and I have to say, a little kooky custody battle between Hollywood superstar Halle Berry and the father of her little girl, model Gabriel Aubrey. Halle wants to pack up her Oscar and her 4-year-old daughter Nala and head.
Okay, so I paused it. So the paparazzi showed up at Halle Berry's daughter Nala's school, and that's where she drew the line, because why are you here? There's children here. You know, you don't need to be taking pictures of my daughter. You don't need to look at her or any other kids. And she went off. Now, Halle is from the Cleveland area. I felt like Cleveland definitely came out of her in that moment, and I do not blame her. That is going way too far. I remember Halle Berry testifying in front of Congress about the paparazzi. I don't think anything was really done, you know what I'm saying? But that just shows how they can go too far. Then we have to take a look at Britney Spears. Britney Spears, she had to check them. And the thing is, with Britney, in my opinion, of course, I do not know her personally, I feel like it takes a lot for her to check someone. And yeah, but she did what she had to do. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Britney Spears, where she had to snap at the paparazzi. And here we go. And shout out to HLN, where I got that Halle Berry clip from, HLN on YouTube. This is the Hollywood Fix.
It's not about me.
What is wrong? Are you okay, Brittany? Are you okay, Brittany? Yeah. Is she okay? Have you seen that spice? Hey, watch my back right here. Watch my back right here. I got your back.
Take that picture. Move so I can take a picture. I'm just like you. I'm just like you.
Everyone, spice.
Everyone
move. Get your shot. Nice.
I can't see.
But you can't see. You gotta go. Go back. Everyone just move.
Go back where?
Just take a picture.
I can't take a picture with these motherfuckers.
Go, move. Hey, dude. Let's take one picture. We're standing in front of the street, dog.
Fuck you. You fucking are outside my goddamn home, you stupid fuck. Move.
Move.
Guys.
What's that? Come on. I fed you in there.
Shut up.
How one in here?
Let you go.
I don't have
Sick, Brittany?
Shit.
Oh, you okay, Brittany? Sick? This way.
Come back, everybody back up.
Everyone back up.
Back up. Come on, everybody. Come on, guys.
There we go. Okay,
Come on, you want to be out.
We're fucking starting.
Let's go. Come on, let her out. Let her out. Let her walk. Let her move. Let her walk.
What's your stomach, guys?
Come on. Move back. Everything. Move back.
Damn, you guys are breaking everything, dude. Yeah.
Go on, Vic. Are you okay with it?
Hey, the knobs. That's right.
Are you okay, Brittany?
You okay, Brittany?
You okay, Brittany? Yes, sir, Brittany. Are you okay to drive?
Hey!
Sorry, move back, move back. You in? Watch your foot, watch your foot.
I feel you. They should have harassed me like that. Britney
Go. Let her out. Let her out.
Tevin Campbell was about to start singing Back to the World. That's like my favorite Tevin Campbell song. And I have quite a few. But that video was ridiculous. She goes into the convenience store trying to grab, it looked like something to drink or a snack. They're all like, get out of her way, get out of her way. They're all like hunched over her with hot lights and their cell phones to take pictures. She gets in her car and people have to say, get out of her way. Do you want to get hit? Do you want to get ran over? I guess so you could sue her for millions of dollars, although you're meddling with her. And then they had a wide shot of her trying to drive, and there were two paparazzi people with their phone, still trying to snap pictures. Like, when is it enough? And when I was watching this video of Justin Bieber last night, I was thinking to myself, yeah, it's not really often that you heard of the paparazzi chasing like Eazy-E or Ice Cube or Dr. Dre or Tupac, because they probably didn't want to deal with their crew. Like, nobody's gonna put up with that. But they'll chase a woman like Princess Diana. They'll harass Britney Spears and show up at Halle Berry's daughter's school. They'll mess with the women, and then they think, Justin Bieber, perhaps they think he's still a kid, when he's not. But I think that it's totally unfair, and I get it. They are celebrities. They do make a lot of money, and we may judge a goofy outfit that they have on or if their hair isn't combed, but to totally violate their space, I think that that is out of line. Now, interestingly, on the flip side, we have the rapper Doja Cat. She is really under fire, and I'm going to make a separate video about that because that gets a little layered, because she looked like she was cool with the fan hugging her, then she wasn't, like she really wasn't, and then he's made a video also. So I'm going to make a separate video about that. But what do you think about Justin Bieber's reaction to the paparazzi? What do you think about how they've treated Princess Diana, Britney Spears, and Halle Berry? Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all have had a great weekend. If it was stressful for some reason, I'm sorry about that, but I hope that you can relax for the rest of this day. I did go to the gym. I probably didn't, well, I went to the gym at like 11, I think. And then I went grocery shopping to get it over with. So now I've come home, I've made a video. Think I'm going to make like a couple more. And then I'm going to probably walk some more outside at the park. I was thinking about going to the beach because it's really, really hot right now. So that will be perfect by the water. It's just that I'll have to drive, and there's construction on the freeway. So it wouldn't be a 30-minute drive. It would probably be at least 45 minutes. So that is something to think about. I might just go to the park and save myself, that drive. But yeah, I will talk with you all very soon. Bye.